Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Mid-Vancouver Island Real Estate Market Update. I'm Debbie Simmonds with eXp Realty. Well, there was a very market change in our market. I've been reporting for weeks now how incredibly hot the market is. The market has now changed dramatically. Friday was our last super busy day, and then I saw stats drop off incredibly starting Monday morning. So the market is quieting down. There's a couple of reasons for that. Strata is just sitting right now. Very, very few stratas are selling at the moment. Started out with an insurance scare where Lloyd's of London at the beginning of this year said they weren't going to insure stratas anymore, or they're going to markedly increase their premiums by up to tenfold. I think that's, that fear is gone and has been absorbed by the market, and governments have stepped in and everything's calmed down in that respect. But also government interference with investors in terms of tenancies. They can't raise rents, they can't collect rents, they can't evict, et cetera, et cetera. So investors are dumping their investment units. They don't cash flow anymore. When you have tenants in for years on end and costs increase, like their property taxes, hydro, all those types of things, maintenance costs increasing at 5% or more, but rents only increasing at 2%. It doesn't take long before they can't cash flow anymore and the investment doesn't make sense. So we have investors dumping their stratas on the market, but no new investors picking those up and buying them because they too do not want to get caught in these new regulations. So that's the strata story. In terms of single family dwellings, we're in a gridlock all of a sudden. We've got many people, a lot of elderly people wanting to sell and downsize, but there's nowhere for them to go. No smaller homes, no smaller single family dwellings. They've all been snapped up. There were masses of multiple offers. That's why we saw all those sales, all that massive inventory, but now we're in gridlock. Mr. and Mrs. Seller are saying, sorry, I can't sell because I have nowhere to go. I want to, and then all the buyers are sitting and waiting and nothing new's coming on the market. So I don't know what's going to break this gridlock. We've got incredibly low interest rates, so lots of incentive for buyers and incentive for sellers because they're getting very high prices right now. So, but we're in the gridlock, nowhere for them to go. So I'm going to share my screen with you and show you the activity for the week. Okay, so there's only 2 pages of hot sheets. Now this is markedly down. From the last many weeks, we've had 5 pages of activity to look at for the prior week. But for this week, the week of September 28th, we've only have 6 new listings. That's very low. We need a lot more than that. 16 new sales, which is great. So that sopped up the last of the inventory we had on the ground in this market area, which is Crofton, Chemainus, Saltaire, Ladysmith. 7 price reductions. So that's a lot of reductions. So people are starting to reduce going into the winter months. So that's an indication that they're serious about selling before things really cool off. And 7 new completions where people actually took possession of their home. So that page and this page summarize all of that. If you want more information on that, please call me and I'll fill you in on all of that. So signing off now, market's cooling down a bit. Markedly, so that was a big change this week. So for all of your real estate needs, please give me a call. Debbie Simmonds, eXp Realty, 250-246-0708. Professional, caring, kind.